Hello everyone, on day 19 of Nano. We're getting there now. Only 11 days left. 10, 11. I wasn't very good at math. I didn't hit 50 today. I said I wanted to. I would have had about 2 hours of writing today, but I helped my father in the kitchen because, you know, these sacrifices must be made because not all parents understand the importance of Nano. And yes, anyway. Yeah, I didn't hit 50. I wanted to, and I think I could. To be honest, I'm very, very close. But, yeah, what I wrote today was actually really heavy, really draining, very... Yeah, it was... I don't even know how to word it. I had Constantine playing today. I was actually really picky. I was looking at my CDs and I thought, what to have? And I remember this is a very good CD. And I'm glad I picked it because it worked very well. It's all very... Well, I mean, if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what it's like. It was perfect. I'm going to have to listen to that when I continue because it's very good. It's not very long, which is nice. I wrote today 1,428 words, so under the 1,667 that I usually like to hit. That brings me to 48,241. Why did I stop? Why did I stop? Okay, I ended it yesterday with Cole is in consciousness again after getting thrown through a table, which is all kinds of fun for him. He wakes up very well. He doesn't. It's not slow coming around like it was before. He actually kind of jerks awake, but he doesn't really move very much. He's managed to like split the side of his head open somehow, and in moving he also realizes there's a splinter of wood stuck in his back. I actually haven't had him trying to reach and pull it out yet. He won't be able to because of how his hands are. He's in a room basically. It's like a cell, but not. But not? I don't know why I said but not. There's nothing about it that makes it not a cell. He's no longer upstairs anyway. Basically what it is, I mean, they have no way of knowing this, but it's daytime now, so the vampires will retreat underground, and Cole has gone down as well, because they're not going to leave him alone upstairs during the day, even with humans wandering around, if there are any more. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, his hands are restrained in front of him, and there's a chain leading from between them up to the wall, so even when he's in a cell, the vampires aren't going to take any chances. I guess they consider him a threat now. I don't know. Or they're just rubbing it in, which is very likely because, you know, vampires in my world are very rarely pleasant people. Yeah, he's not alone. Elsabeth is there. She says his name, and, you know, any kind of bad feelings he had towards her before the battle are now completely gone. He's just relieved that she's there, she's alive. She sounds strange, he realises. There's something off about her voice. It's very kind of flat, very quiet, and he actually thinks the word, you know, he thinks that it sounds emptier somehow, which is a troubling sign. She asks if he's alright, he says yes, bounces the question back at her, and, well, they both nod actually, and, you know, when she nods that she's alright, he immediately thinks she is not alright. There's something very, very wrong here. And he takes the time then to study her. They can't reach each other across this room. I've decided that the chains aren't long enough. She is in exactly the same sort of position as he is. They can move around, but, you know, they can't reach one another. Or the door. Yeah, she's sitting with her back against the wall, her knees are drawn up, or her legs are drawn up, bent at the knee, tucked in against her. And at first her hands are in her lap, so you can't see her hands. Her hair is, like, come free, her clothes are a bit out of shape, like she's been pulled around. And there's bruising all over the side of her face. Wells heal, yeah, but, you know. Let's put it this way, if she'd been human and received that kind of blow, whatever blow it was, it probably would have shattered her face if she'd been human. It probably would have killed her. as it is as well. If it was bad enough to bruise her face really badly. He keeps saying her name. He keeps saying Elsabeth to try and get her to look at him because she's not really looking at him. He finally starts calling her Beth, which is he used that name right near the beginning. It's like a familiar name, Beth. He uses for her. She responds to that, but still she's not right. She starts to cry when he says, "What did they do to you? What happened to you? Tell me what happened." And Cole's shocked by that. She's not like blubbing, you know. But in all the this kid screaming outside. I'm sorry if you can hear that. In all the years he's known Elsabeth, he cannot remember a single time when she cried. So you know, he's got dread really building up inside of him. She finally lifts her hands to wipe these tears off her face, and one of her hands is really badly broken. You know, all the way down from like the backs of her knuckles, all the way down past her wrist. It's broken. It's all discoloured. And yeah, even with a very likely concussion and his own aches and pains, Cole puts together what's happened to Elsabeth. And I don't think I can actually say the words. But yeah, he kind of slumps back against the wall in this shocked, horrified realization about what's been done to her. And he's just... You know when you find out something really terrible and everything just empties, you're just left feeling really hollow with the shock. That's Cole in that moment. And Elsabeth starts to sob and curl into herself really tightly. So yes, without saying it, because I'm really not comfortable saying it, which sounds very stupid considering I wrote the implication of it, the vampires did something very, 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 very awful to her. I actually feel bad for Elsabeth now. I guess if you want to look at it this way, this is my way of kind of bringing the readers back onto Elsabeth's side. You know, as much of a bitch as she was, no one deserved what happened to her. What has obviously happened to her, what Cole assumes, you know, with all the pieces of the puzzle that he's been offered, has happened to her. I ended it on that, and I feel even more drained by it now, laying it out. So yeah, I am gonna, obviously I'm gonna continue with it. I will do more of that scene. I'll have a break, because that, jeez, I don't know how I could smoothly continue from that. I need to have a little gap of time, I need to have a little break. So yeah, I'm gonna pick that up tomorrow, because I didn't plan for this, but you know, another one of those things that just leapt out at me. Making the peril all the more intense, I guess. I don't know. Don't really have much to say now. Kind of less speechless by my own stuff. Stuffy stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I think I will bounce back onto the world of YouTube tomorrow on day 20. Hopefully with 50,000, with 50k. I've promised Azure Breezes some Buffy some confetti, but I don't think I have confetti, so you'll just have to settle for arm waving if I reach 50k. It doesn't sound like I'm gonna be in a pleasant tone in the story when I hit 50k. Yeah, if this were a movie, it would have. If I had to rate this, I don't know whether it would be R or NC-17 now. It's not good. I feel bad. I'm a mean person. Okay, I'm gonna go now. So yes, until tomorrow, fellow nano novelists, take care and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.